दोस्तों, संसद का सत्र चल रहा है। ऐसे में लोकसभा में कई सांसदों ने ईपीएस 95 पेंशनर्स के मुद्दे को काफ़ी प्रमुखता से उठाया है। अब केरल के के प्रेमचंद्रन जी ने ईपीएस 95 पेंशनर्स के मुद्दे को बहुत ही बेहतरीन तरीके से उठाया है और मांग की है केंद्र सरकार से कि अर्जेंट मीटिंग बुलाकर इस फैसले का निपटारा किया जाए, ईपीएस 95 पेंशनर्स को बढ़ाया जाए। दोस्तों, क्या कहा उन्होंने पूरा डिटेल से आपको इस वीडियो में लाइव दिखाने वाला हूं। वीडियो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, एंड तक पूरे वीडियो देखेगा। वीडियो पसंद आए तो लाइक करके शेयर करना, चैनल पर नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके बेल के आइकॉन को ज़रूर दबाना ताकि इस तरह का हर अपडेट आपको सबसे पहले मिलता रहे। और नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में आके ज़रूर लिखिएगा ईपीएस 95 पेंशन न्यूज़ टुडे, जिससे कि दोस्तों आगे इस तरह की अपडेट देने में मुझे मदद मिलेगी। चलिए दोस्तों, जान लेते हैं कि के प्रेमचंद्र जी ने क्या कहा है केंद्र सरकार से।
माननीय सदस्य श्री के प्रेमचंद्रन जी।
Thank you very much, madam. This is my first zero-hour submission during the budget session. Sir, my zero-hour submission is relating to the Employees Provident Fund pension, PF pension. So during the 16th Lok Sabha, I have moved a private member resolution, and the government has appreciated it, and a committee is appointed, and the high empowered committee went into the matter of EPS 95, and it is decided, recommended to increase the minimum pension to a higher level. And the Labour Ministry has also accepted. It is pending before the Finance Ministry. So my first submission regarding is the minimum pension has to be enhanced as per the recommendation of the High Empowered Committee, number one. Madam, number two is inordinate delay in the disbursal of the lawfully entitled pensionary benefit to the contributors for pension on higher wages. Higher pension on the basis of actual wages is as per the directive of the Supreme Court 411/2022. It's a clear verdict from the part of the Supreme Court that higher pension is entitled on the basis of the actual wages. But it is quite unfortunate to note that now it is being also delayed. Most of the officers, PF officers, are not disbursing the amount in time. And the number three is unlawful introduction of pro rata calculation method for higher pension, overpowering the parliamentary provision and disregarding the Appeals Court judgment dated 4/11/2022. That is, the pensionable service is divided into two, and the wages is also divided into two before 1/9/2014 and after 1/9/2014. Thereby, 30 to 35% of the pension will be reduced. It is a gross violation of the Supreme Court judgment as well as the act passed by the Parliament. And therefore, I urge upon the government. And also, one more point, that is non-compliance of the judgment dated 4/11/2002 of the Supreme Court as well as on 35/2004 of the High Court of Kerala in respect of the petition among pensioners in the CPSUs in Kerala. In Kerala, they didn't opt under para 11 of the scheme because of the court judgments are there, so they didn't. But they are now being denied this higher pension. So all these issues would goes to show that the Employees Provident Fund organization is always acting against the interests of the poor laborers in the country. So the government of India, an urgent meeting may be convened so as to discuss this issue as so as to resolve all these issues. With these words, I thank you very much, madam, for permitting me.